always said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. The Dome, home to the Orange and Syracuse University. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Syracuse's offense will get first crack at it today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right. David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because
and the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What a great way to start this game, and one of the reasons this defense has been one of the most dominant units all season long, they can get pressure on the quarterback with guys like that. They've got better athletes than you've got up front, and you saw it early in this game today.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This offense may want to take note of where this guy is lining up because he's got 2 sacks now in the first 2 plays of the game. He's wrecking this thing before it's even getting underway.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So NC State's offense will go to work for the first time today. We've had a few receivers win the Heisman in recent years. Devontae Smith was special. Travis Hunter on a different level, playing both ways. But what does it take for a receiver to receive this type of Heisman hype, Jesse?
Well, you have to keep making plays when everybody in the world knows the quarterback's throwing you the football, and that's what those Heisman Trophy winners were able to do. You think back to guys like Desmond Howard. He stepped up whenever he had an opportunity on the biggest stages, and that's what this guy has to do today.
Well, and that's for everybody, right? Down the stretch when it matters most, you have to be elite. But for a receiver, it's hard because you're dependent on the quarterback. He's got to get you the football, but making those big splash plays throughout a season. And listen, he started off the year putting up great numbers. It's just got to continue.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Boom. Looking to throw on first down. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Gonna run it. It's Willis. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Rushes on him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. North Carolina State has it back in the offense headed to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got the first down and more. He's loose on the left. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's James. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The corners are walked up tight. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Dennis. There he goes. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
NC State, after that explosive run, might go right back to the well. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. 1st and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. Makes the grab on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. And he walks it, kangaroos his way.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oregon State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Tennessee. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just feeds the running back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. We reached the break. It's NC State on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period, 1st down here. The receiver on the jet sweep. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Really great job of awareness by the defense that time. They found the ball. They found the jet sweep. And how about the speed? Being able to corral the ball carrier, get him down for a short gain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
The Orange will have to punt. Makes the catch at the 30. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. North Carolina State has it back in the offense headed to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Quarterback adapting. Took care of it himself. Turning it on.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Caught behind the line. It's Dennis.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Caught close to the marker, it's Dean. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Courtney. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Here's the pressure. Makes the catch. It's Russell. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clear